accessible station.
This is 96th Street, and we're going to the Sampler.
Yo, what up? What's good, what's good? We're out here outside of the Sampler. Even the police are getting rowdy out here if you didn't hear them honking the horn. So every Wednesday this shit goes down, we have a blast. Thank God my boy out here is out here. Woo! Yeah. No, but yeah, man, come out and check it out. We'll be out here going crazy.
Out here till closing, 3 o'clock in the morning. We out here, we got DJs, we got live music, jam session if you're into doing music.
Free food sometimes. They be giving away free shots sometimes. And if I'm here, you might even get a smooch. You know what I mean? You might even get a little smooch. So definitely, we always have a blast. Things that you can expect, you know? There's, again, always live music. It's always really handsome men.
Really, I mean, specifically light-skinned guy. I mean, oh, my bad. That was a little sus. My bad.
There's some beautiful women that come out here as well, and most people are very artsy. You know, getting into their film. It's a great place to make connections.
Yes.
But more so than all of that, we just lit.
Yeah, we just fucking lit, man. So come out, yo, do it.
There's a strong force in this world. And I call it chaos. It's this thing that's completely unpredictable. Like for humans, we have this need to calculate and really control everything in our environment, and that includes time. But chaos moves in directions that within the time allotted, no human could predict. Ever. And when you witness that chaos, it really humbles you. It really puts you in this place where you understand that no matter how much you try to control things, you'll never really do it. You know, you'll never reach this perfection, I guess, that what we call God. You know, what some people call God. But through that chaos, it also gives you this enjoyment, this fulfillment in life, because knowing that you have no control, you know that you do your best, you know, you do your best to give yourself some guidance, and anything could happen. Anything could happen, and that's why you chase all your dreams until the end. And that's also how I met Kid Brass. So I was working at a juicery, and I met a guy named Reed. He's from Miami, and Reed's roommate is Fernando. Fernando plays the trumpet, and I think he plays a couple other instruments, but he's clearly very musically gifted. And you know, I didn't even know how well he was going to play until I got to the Sampler. But the fact that Reed told me that Fernando plays music, already I was interested. Went, and it was amazing. It was like one of the best shows I've been to in a long time. I loved pretty much every single song. Their songs are so like upbeat, jazzy. Like they have a big range too, especially because they play with the trumpet and the saxophone and the drums, and they had a guitarist. They also have a bassist, and then of course the DJ is there too. The DJ is great. You know, the DJ is playing fire bangers all night. So then they also have the amazing food that Reed showed you. You know, I tried it. I've had their dip. Their dip is great. They have this black bean dip with chips. It's good. The chefs are amazing. The service is great. You really can't ask for more from the sampler. I mean, go to the sampler. It's fire. Like literally every Wednesday at nighttime.
I'm from Hagerstown, Maryland. I moved out to New York City in October, and I was living with Fernando, trumpet player, and I just started coming here. That's how I met like everyone, this whole community. That's kind of like what got me started here in New York City, so it's really special to me, for sure. It's a spot.
Yeah, after enjoying thoroughly my night at the sampler, you know, with drinks and talking with people, I decided, you know, I wanted to do a couple interviews. You know, sitting next to my good buddy Reed was a guy drawing in his art book. I noticed him. His art is amazing. Like I was blown away. It's like a graffiti style. He actually showed me that he did these big pieces in the back of the sampler. Here's what they look like. Just really nice, like cartoon style. It's really cool. He said he likes to draw bears the most. Part of what I'm going to be doing with this channel is that I'm going to go on little adventures and I'm going to interview people on those adventures. So that's what the Contrast podcast is, like the solid, like what to expect, what we're going to be doing. And Fyodor, come on, man. Like go do some interviews in China, man. Give me some interviews in China, all right? Yeah, we have connections in China, so we're not going to say where or who because you know how China is. But yeah, stay tuned.
I'm Milat Hagos.
Keep going, expand.
Yes, sure. There's definitely a lot to who I am. I'm an environmental scientist, writer, researcher. I've been living in New York for almost 3 years now. I lived in Jersey before that, and then I grew up in Atlanta, but I am East African.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell me about Atlanta. I've never been there. Like,
oh my God, I love Atlanta. Atlanta's a great place to be black in the South, which I can't say that about a lot of other places there. There's incredible food. I grew up around an area called Buford Highway, which is kind of like the equivalent of Queens, where you just have like incredible Asian, African food, because a lot of the refugees end up settling along that corridor. So I always felt like I was a student with people from all over the world. I never really felt like I didn't belong there, which I think is a really common experience for a lot of people growing up as an immigrant in the U.S. But I was like surrounded by immigrants, so I always had a sense of belonging in Atlanta.
And where in East Africa are you from?
So I just say East Africa because I'm from all over in a sense. My family's of Eritrean heritage, but I was born and lived in Ethiopia for a little bit, and then I spent most of my childhood in Africa in Kenya, in Nairobi. Shout out to Nairobi, my other favorite place.
All right, and all right, what should Americans know about your culture that things that would make them want to learn about it?
Yeah, I think the big thing, especially around being African, is that it's seen as such a monolith here. Like a lot of times I really have to dig when people say like, oh, I'm going on a trip to Africa or trying African food, when it's like such a giant continent and each region is so different from each other, and then within each region you also have so many tribes, so many languages, so there's like such a unique experience in every corner. But I think it's on purpose. It gets very like monolized, and I don't think the incredible diversity within it is recognized as much. I think we're just all seen as like black people there, but there's so many different types of black, which even living in New York, you see so many different types of black people, which is always wonderful to witness. Like all the multitudes that can exist within blackness is great.
Shout out to Drea.